Welcome back, dear viewers, and our first guest of the evening is Roaa Qaddoura, clinical dietitian. Ms. Roaa, good evening, and it's really a pleasure to have you tonight with us.
Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
It's really our pleasure, and we're really wondering in this beautiful atmosphere of Ramadan. And you know, a lot of people, they crave food a lot during the time of fasting, and we're really wondering if people who are maintaining and keeping a healthy lifestyle and also go to gym and exercise and do a lot of activities, especially outdoor activities, what are the key nutritional considerations regarding maintaining energy levels during Ramadan, and especially when it comes to fasting, how we keep our energies?
Honestly, the main or key element here is what you actually eat, because whatever you're going to eat is going to control your emotions, your energy levels and all. So what we actually advise people to do is to focus on complex carbohydrates, lean protein and healthy fats. Those come from like complex, maybe whole wheat bread, rice, brown rice, especially brown rice, quinoa. We can find it in burghul as well. Those do not cause any sugar spike and gradually increase your blood sugar levels and then gradually decrease it. So this can help us stable our blood sugar levels and help us, of course, avoid any cravings as well. So what we actually focus on here is the good nutrition. Whatever you eat is going to control your energy levels and your hunger and satiety.
Since you mentioned nutrition, and we're seeking to achieve a great nutrition and good nutrition, especially during the holy month of Ramadan, during fasting. So the main meals, the main two meals, as you know, in Ramadan, suhoor and iftar. First we have iftar, then before we sleep, or let's say after midnight, we have suhoor. How can we balance between it, like when it comes to the nutrition, good nutrition, and balance also for something that give us energy and won't make us like feel like we ate a lot or have any complications from how we eat?
Definitely. So what we actually advise people here is to start or break their fast with water and dates. This will help them rehydrate their body and also give them the sweet, like natural sugars that come from dates, that will give them like the quick energy, especially after long hours of fasting. So they need to break their fast with water, then dates, then start with a hot soup. This hot soup will like replenish the fluids in the body and also hydrate their body and like make it ready to start accepting the actual solid food. After that, we advise them to go for a big bowl of salad, which will help them feel fuller and do not like have a lot of quantity at the main meal, the actual main meal. Then when we want to speak about the main meal, it needs to be high in fiber and high in complex carbohydrates and protein, and should also include like healthy fats. So if you want to like look at our plate in Ramadan, we need to make sure that half of our plate is vegetables, quarter of it is complex carbohydrates, which is rice, maybe like brown pasta or even burghul or maybe quinoa, and the other quarter of it needs to contain lean protein, which comes from fish, chicken, or even maybe lean meat.
Exactly. And one of the things a lot of people note during Ramadan, the supermarket, you have less 1.5 liter bottle of waters, and people use it during the time of suhoor because they believe it will hydrate them the second day, which is of course, and I believe you agree with me, it's not correct.
Not correct
and,
at all.
A lot of people, they're seeking the something, or the, like, let's say the food, or the prioritizing a food that will keep them hydrated and avoid being dehydrated. Of course, it's not 1.5 liter of water before you sleep.
Of course, of course. So the thing that I wanted to speak about here and highlight on is that our kidneys do not tolerate more than 240 milli of water, which is around 1 cup of water. Above than this amount, like it's going to be a load on our kidney. So after that, the kidney will be flushing the water out automatically or like rapidly after that. So with this, our bodies are not getting the benefit of water. Whatever we're drinking is flushing out. So the key here is to drink 1 cup every 30 minutes in order to make it easier on the kidney itself. So for that, I would advise people to distribute the water intake among the hours between iftar and suhoor in order to make sure that they are correctly hydrating their body. Also, I don't want to forget, like while we were mentioning futur, we need to make sure that we are actually having a snack in between futur and suhoor, because this is gonna keep us, or maybe make us stay away from cravings like sugars and like things that are like unhealthy desserts. So we want to have a middle meal, which is a snack. It might be a fruit with a nut butter, it might be Greek yogurt with fruits. We can like actually do our own dessert at home and replace sugar with maple syrup or even honey or dates. So this will help us maybe satisfy our sweet tooth and also avoid any unhealthy dessert. We don't want to forget suhoor as well. Suhoor is very important. It's like breakfast. Like the importance of breakfast normally on our normal days, so we don't want to avoid that, and we want to make sure that we're having it as well.
Great. And let's not forget this year Ramadan is in the time of people, especially students. They don't have summer vacation and they attend school, and also employees. And you know, the time they wake up in the morning until iftar, they see a lot of advertisements related to restaurants, pictures of food. Sometimes they imagine a specific meal, one of their family members going to cook this day or this evening during the iftar. So people get excited to eat or crave food more during the holy month of Ramadan, or maybe they order something special. It might cause them to overeat during the time of iftar. So how they avoid overeating and still they eat the advertised food they wish to eat without having this overeating issue?
Honestly, I believe it's a whole challenge and we need to be disciplined. But at the end of the day, we cannot avoid those kinds of food completely. We can still have them in moderation, but we really have to eat them mindfully. Like, we can still enjoy them with the moderate amount, and we do not maybe deprive our body from them. So I am with breaking the breakfast right with dates, water, having soup, and having the right amount and type of salad. But at the end of the day, if they crave like a specific unhealthy main meal, they can still have it in moderation, but of course not every day.
Exactly, it cannot be every day.
It cannot be every day.
Definitely, especially during the 30 days, it will be hard to lose weight.
Ramadan is a big opportunity for us in order to lose weight and to maybe protect our health from any complications or medical complications. So we need to seize this opportunity and choose the right food in order to reach our goals at the end of this month.
Always, yeah, always. It's great. They have to know what they eat or must eat or what to avoid. And speaking about what to avoid, we have between iftar and suhoor approximately 6 hours. So during the 6 hours, a lot of things we cannot resist when it comes to food, like sweets, snacks. We have also ghabga, the meal that can happen between iftar and suhoor. So a lot of unresistible food, alhamdulillah, between iftar and suhoor. So how can we manage the snacks between it, and how can we have a wise snack during the time of between the time of iftar and suhoor?
Speaking of the challenge, we need to make healthy snacks ready in front of our eyes in order not to go for unhealthy ones. Also, we need to make sure that we avoid having unhealthy snacks at home. I know that it's going to be a challenge, but as I mentioned before, maybe going for something that is higher in protein or higher in fiber, like maybe an apple with a peanut butter, or even maybe you can dip your strawberries with dark chocolate, or even do bars, healthy bars at home, or even do muhallabiya or even custard cakes at home. But we can also replace sugar, like the unhealthy sugar, with maybe natural sweeteners that can make us a little bit less guilty than having the unhealthy ones. So So I know that it's going to be a challenge. Maybe we can have them 2 to 3 times a week in moderation. But at the end of the day, let's focus on, like, maybe the rest of the week we should be going for healthy ones as well.
Is it easy to manage or let's say cravings for unhealthy food during Ramadan, or it's really challenging?
No, it is challenging, but we can also maybe have alternatives. Like we can avoid maybe having the unhealthy fried sambusik. We can still make them air fried, or even bake them, or even make them like healthier in a way or another. So we shouldn't avoid the food we like completely, but we can maybe make it in a healthier way that can still satisfy us. And at the end of the day, we don't want to feel deprived. We don't want to feel like we are missing on a lot of delicious food in Ramadan. So we can still, as I mentioned, we can still have them in moderation 3 times a week maybe. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're controlling our food intake among the week.
Exactly. Let's talk more about cases like students abroad, or people at work, like they are still having a work shift during the time of suhoor or the time of iftar. Sometimes it's hard for them to cook for themselves or to order from a restaurant. They want to prepare something fast so they can manage their work task and finish it as soon as possible. So how can you, can you suggest for us something that's easy to be prepared for iftar and suhoor, and also at the same time very healthy and nutritious?
Of course, like they can go for quinoa with grilled chicken, quinoa salad with grilled chicken. They can go for chickpeas salad with even a lean maybe grilled salmon. They can go for maybe hummus with maybe salad as well. Those are very high in protein. They can go for brown rice. I believe those do not take a lot of time to be prepared, and also they are very nutritious. So I would advise them to go for somewhere like that.
And we're really wondering also about people. They might see you now only talking about diet and how to have a healthy food and maintain great nutrition and healthy nutrition during the time of Ramadan. But they're really wondering, and they're anticipating your answer regarding how do they keep their exercising routines. It's really something that they really care about sometimes. Of course, a lot of people believe that the food is the basic, or nutrition is the basic, and then exercising comes second.
Honestly, the 30% of our health goal is considered, should be considered our workout at the end of the day, because what we're eating at the end of the day cannot be burned completely while we're sitting. So we need to be more active. That's why I would advise them to keep on being active during Ramadan. I know it's going to be a bit challenging, but we need to choose the right time. The right time would be either right before iftar, so that we can finish our workout and go directly have water and dates, so that we can get our energy higher, or maybe restore our energy. Then we're even the second great timing to work out or to exercise is 2 hours after our iftar. So this timing we are energized, we have eaten, we are ready, we are powered, and we're ready to exercise. So I always advise them to go either 1 hour before their iftar or 2 hours post their iftar. This is the most ideal time. So it depends. For those who want to lose fat, we always advise them to go before iftar. And for those who are doing high intensity workout, we usually advise them to go for 2 hours after iftar.
Well, that's really great, and we're really thankful to you for the valuable information you shared with us, Ms. Roaa, and we wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors, and hope you enjoy the rest of Ramadan.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
The viewers, we just had with us Roaa Qaddoura, clinical dietitian. Let's go now and share with you our second report of the evening. Then we'll be back. Stay with us.